My people, una welcome, my people. I beg if you never subscribe, do well to subscribe, comment, share. For some time now, I don't wonder why these people they get a lot of land uncultivated. The land is just for them for the rare grasses. I don't ask me the question, say, but this land is plenty. All side work, I say empty land with grass there for they wear the grasses. That means they take time for where these grasses. I understand say the grasses and they use them for feed their cows, the other animals that eat grass. But now I don't do a little bit of research and I discover say stand now, it stand a long time. Where these people they keep their land there. So they believe so when they keep the land there for a long time, so without without cultivating on it, the grass it produce a natural manure. It produce a natural manure when they come later for plant crops on the on the place they don't keep them. It produce good food without the use of manure. Now I don't dey wonder. Now the southern parties of southwestern parties of Baden-Württemberg, as you can see, na apple in that so. Apple in that way they plant them, you see. The apple in this way they plant them. Then there's another thing though, it really puzzles me for these people for this country. You see, German man, they so you need to consume outside good. That means they practice a real federation. And I really love this style they do for the country because whatever they eat, they say that they produce them. Whatever they use themselves, they produce them. They don't buy for different person. If the man buy for different person, that means they buy for same may just buy. Because all what they want, they produce it themselves. They believe for say they fit do their own things them. You see, now apple this so and the way they make for this country, this side where they produce the apple now we for this side the consumer. They will export them for other parts of the country. But we for here, that means they produce what they eat. Any region, they produce wait we eat the produce them. Eat the consume wait where they produce them. Be it machines, be it food stuff, be it clothes, be it shoes, whatever they produce, they consume themselves. You see no. Before they export them for different neighboring cities and all over the country, you where you come off here, you must consume the chop they produce them for this place. And it's a really good style. When you look at it, make the country they regenerate good income. See now apple this. All these apples will go consume them only for the area for Ravensburg. All over Ravensburg they consume this apple. Now when you go for example, I discovered something with their brewery industry. Now so the one son and millet. Now millet they say they sell the producer. You see the millet they grow. As I be talk about the brewery industry. We for here we get our own mimbo. Now only put there for the area they drink that mimbo. So if I want to go now for different area, I must say for example, I want to go for Bayern Munich where they corner me. And if you carry mimbo for Baden-Württemberg enter Bayern, no. I go reach the Bayern mimbo drink. And if you carry mimbo for Landkreis Ravensburg, I say any place you go, you consume where they produce for that place. Person for Bayern to you need to come go buy motor for different side. It must know that they are Bayern motor BMW. But they are buying motor, be it washing machine or their kitchen utensils so anything. Before I want to go out all over Germany, they must use them. They stay for that place, they must not use them. And for me, as I say, it's a very good style. I wish say we African countries the way they want practice federation. They will copy this really style of federation because when you do this type of federation, it will help the government grow, it will help your country grow, it will help your local area grow tremendously. It's a good style. It's a good style. That's why we say the white people they pass away for because the way they do reason is very different from us. Just imagine, say you day for here, you produce your corn, you produce your millet, you produce your rice, you produce your apple, you produce your potato, produce your tomato. Then you take it, you to a farmer now, you take it out to your local stores to supply it there. Then we the consumers now come and buy it from the store. You start saying the money is only within we. Before one reach us for center to they do your own thing them. So the government is not centralized government. They say the government is everywhere. Everywhere you find yourself, if you do one or two things, them go try for their documentation process is the same. It applies everywhere. So it's a very good style for me. See, an empty piece of land that ready for the empty piece of land in that so. They wear the grasses, they can't cultivate the grasses later. They go feed the animals indeed. They even go to the level of putting some manure to the grass, make the grasses go well. So people come and buy the grasses and go and store. Then now so all this place so they just come up for clear the place now whether the place they so They come out for clear the place and they don't take the grass, they don't go store am because winter she no know good make dem cultivate this amount of grass. So most of them dey store dey take am inside the place, this one they never yet clear am, e still grow. They go store and that's why they fit use am for long term. My people, I'm not saying the idea is not a good idea, very good. I just like the system. That means I fall in love with the system. They produce everything that they want. They produce it. The agricultural system for Germany overfine me. Not only agricultural system, political system, everything in this country is just fine me. Yeah, you know that's how they praise the country, but it's just a lesson that we can do better. At least when we come here, we study these things like this. We can go back to our places and introduce these things. Even though it will be hard for our government to accept, because we are not listening like them. So the laws we have to implement them, but we have to try. We have to try. See, and land this I don't always the one at any time I say land. This land is this so land is this the feeling share of all my day for the country excess go still remain. But now they understand say they keep the land so because they get to come and later cultivate crops on this land. So they believe so when they keep them now, so the land is produced by itself. It produce a natural manure by itself. So when they come and produce plant crops on it, the crops do well without the use of fertilizer because they don't eat fertilizer too much in this country. They eat good crops, good food. It's so nice and so interesting, my people. See, now uncultivated grass this. And they say this thing, it starts since the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age I cannot explain because I don't even know what is the Bronze Age, but I promise to do a video on the Bronze Age to get more insight of it. I see grass in this way they go so for corner road. The ones say never even clear them. You see that side they don't cultivate and somebody that for they don't cultivate them for plant corn. Now in that so. The one so now corn this so corn always start germinate. Don't put corn for ground, it always start germinate. So at least you get hopes to chop corn the year. Just the pray and say make the corn and do well. No corn another grass that. See. The people they just get the way they do their things very nice. Well, my people, thank you for watching video, but don't forget for subscribe, like and share. Choose.